Yes, as I have already stated, I definitely think salaries could be reduced, and I think $300 an hour in Karnes County is a little bit overpriced pay. Only lawyers and doctors get that kind of pay. Although the commissioners do have a responsibility to manage a budget and to look at the budget and to do things for the county where their time is worth something. They should get paid a decent wage. But I definitely think reducing it by 50% would be the place to start. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Yard. Mr. Bean.
Well, I guess I'm the odd man out, and I won't say that the commissioner's salary might not be adjusted, but until you walk in these shoes, you might think before you promise something. It is a whole lot more to this job than going to 2 meetings a month, as I've seen written and stated in places. I said a while ago, I was in College Station all this week that you have to do. It's a continuing education program that you have to attend. You can't go to Walmart without having 4 little ladies stop and ask you about their dirt road. You don't walk out of church without somebody telling you that there's something wrong with their dirt road. And that's fine with me. I figure I'm an elected official. I'm here to listen to their needs and their wants. And what I do is I take information down. I've gone out and looked at roads. I call Mr. Gottschrick. I tell him what's going on. I tell him their problems. But just to think that you just go to 2 meetings, if you inherit this job that I have, you will take over the trash dump and recycling center. Well, you'll wind up going down there. You don't work there. I mean, you don't. We have a man that does a very well job over there. But anytime there's a problem, you go over there. You go there and just see if the man is doing all right. I mean, you have to. It's your responsibility to look after things. You have other responsibilities to look after this new building that's going to come up. You know, I feel it's my duty to go up there. I'm not going to. We have a man that knows construction and making sure it's being built correctly, but I still feel it's my responsibility as a commissioner to make sure things are going right around there. I mean, you just cannot believe that the only thing you do is go to 2 meetings a month
Mr. Bean.
and be happy.
Okay.
Can I have a chance to speak?
One more, sir. Mr. Duke.
I believe the same way. The people think that that's all you do is go to meetings, just a couple of meetings a month. And that's not right. You got to go out there and look and see what the problems are of the county. You got to talk to the people, and talking to the people is not just staying at home and listening to the telephone. You got to go out and talk to them. You cannot go out there and say, hey, I'm gonna take this money and run. It's not that way. I don't feel that way. And I don't feel this half. I think it's like each commissioner should give a part of his salary to the roads and various administration. If you give a quarter of that, that takes care of what the commissioners made before. Take that. This way you can play with the other money that the road and bridges administration has right now. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Duke. Mr. Burris.
Oh, absolutely. Listening to some of the other candidates speak, and I think a little different than some of the people up here. I believe it's just logical. I mean, it makes sense. They took the responsibility of the county roads away from them, which was a lot of their job duties. They ain't getting out there and getting sun on their neck. They ain't out there working. You know, it's only logical. 20. Who's to say what's fair? You know, 20%, 30%, 40%. Let's cut our wages in half. The people I've talked to, going around talking to people, that's one of the big issues. The people are saying, commissioners, cut your wages. I'm gonna cut my wages because that's what my people tell me that they want. And I mean, it's common sense, really. I mean, you don't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out. They take a lot of the responsibilities away from the commissioner, cut their salary. If you have somebody coming over and mowing your yard, your front and backyard every week, and you're paying them $100 a week to come mow your yard, and you put a stop to that and you say, just mow my front yard, are you still gonna pay them that $100 for mowing just your front yard? No. I mean, it makes sense.
Thank you, Mr. Burks. Ms. Jessup.
Okay, I'm the opposite side of the coin. As the Commissioners Court meets to fulfill its responsibilities, each Commissioner, along with the County Judge, participate in all decisions and work of the Court. Passing a county budget is a major undertaking. For the Commissioners Court, during a budget process, Commissioners approve the employment level of a county and consider the level of funding necessary for other county offices to carry out their duties and responsibilities. In addition to approving a county budget, the county commissioners have the financial responsibility. The Commissioners Court sets the county property tax rate and has authority to grant tax abatements for economic development and authorize contracts in the name of the county. Beyond their budget duties, commissioners have the responsibility of reviewing and approving subdivision plating along with the unit system policy. There are many policies that have not been drawn, that have not been created by commissioners. So therefore, I believe the opposite is true, that there are many other duties that a commissioner needs to do. They have to be available for the public, be available for county employees themselves. We have to be the voice for both sides.
Thank you. And Mr. Yar for rebuttal.
Yeah, I thoroughly agree with Mike. There's much more to this than 4 hours a month of meetings. There's much more to the job of commissioner. A commissioner has lots more things to do, and he deserves to get decent pay. But I have seen the budget. I've examined it. I'm not an accountant, but it doesn't look very healthy to me right now. There's not enough in reserves to buy gravel for these roads that need them in this kind of a wet winter. So I thoroughly agree that the commissioner deserves to get paid, but at the time like this, as bad a shape as it looks like we're going to be in for the next couple of years, that they could reduce their salaries. And it's historical that in most other communities, I know I can speak for Uvalde County and B County, when they went to the unit system, commissioners reduced their salaries and then slowly raised them back up where they got back where they had been before.
Thank you, sir.
So